Good evening, friends. This is in continuation to my desire of the basic demand that we should ask our bosses, our Raksha Mantri, our committees that please enact the local self-government enactment on these cantonments. Once this is accepted, everything will get streamlined. More representations will come. Now I'll explain you constitutionally how this will happen. If we understand the local self-government under the constitution is a state subject. The local self-government in cantonment is a mandate of central government. Parliament has enacted the Cantonment Act 2006 for municipal administration of the cantonment through a cantonment votes, which are autonomous bodies under the aegis of the Ministry of Defence. So why are we being put into the union list? The governance of these boards is therefore in a unique exception by itself. The cantonment boards are a statutorily deemed body as municipalities under clause E of the article 243p of the constitution, which is provided under section 10 of the Cantonment Act 2006. So the status of these board is sole purpose is of receiving grants from the government, allocation and implementation of various schemes of the central government. So this has got nothing to do with our local self-government enactments where the role will be bigger. So friends, Article 246 read with entry 3, list 1 in 7th schedule, where the cantonments are defined. The solution appears to bring the cantonments under the administration control of the ministry, which has something to do with the local self-government and can access a plan finance and a development for grants and various loans. I would put it, and it may be worthwhile considering, that why not the Ministry of Urban Development and Poverty Elevation be given the entire control of these cantonments 57 plus 5 instead of the Ministry of Defence. So once these cantonments are brought under the administration and the Ministry of Urban Development and Poverty Elevation for planning and budgeting purpose, like we need various roads, we need broader roads, we need so many things so that the connectivity of the army is also better. The coastal guards, the administrative problems related to the ministry and the forces can all be done away. So friends, why can't we repose that scrap the Cantonment Act 1924-2006 and set up a fully democratic local body without having any interferences of the Defence Department, so as to protect our constitutional fundamental rights of these 21 lakh inhabitants living in these 57 cantonments. So we can come at par to people who are living outside these cantonments, adjoining municipalities. We are discriminated. So the constitution itself says we should not be discriminated, and we are subjected to this indiscrimination. So my simple questions to my government: when will the government wake up and scrap this discrimination distinction of the civil area and non-civil area within the cantonment? When will my union government extend the civil area of the cantonment, which was bounded in 1938 and has seen an overwhelming civil population increase on either sides? So the proposals are very simple for these 57 cantonments. We are looking for local self-government, we are looking for the civil area to be increased. And then we must understand, friends, land is a subject matter of state in the constitution. So Union of India are proposing to entrust states to legislate municipal laws for cantonment areas following in their respective states. It can be done very easily. I'll quote what Chanakya had said. He said, way back, he had stated this in the parliament of his government, that government must tax its inhabitants like a honeybee, stating that a honeybee would suck as much honey from the flower so that both could remain alive. And today we inhabitants are sucked to death. The democratic local self-government is missing in place of these cantonments. We people are subjected to indiscrimination. So friends, wake up, understand what I am asking for, and let the other associations which are formed and are playing various roles in their representations should actually come up on a platform and say, let's decide by these 21 lakh people, what are we actually wanting? Let's have a very elective kind of a setup. So we need to wake up and actually ask the various associations, various, I would say, delegated powers within these cantonments or at an all India level being made. Let's all put our heads together. Let's get elected representatively and ask these 21 lakh people individually from these cantonments, what are they actually looking for? We're looking for simple local self-government rights. And by itself, everything will flow into us if we become a state matter or a state subject. We will be moved out from the union list. Friends, once again, we are old grants, never converted into new grants. We are freehold properties. Thank you. Good day.